All right, thanks for tuning in for today's video. Gonna do a little fishing, and then towards the end of the video I'm going to show you the process I go through to swap out hooks on any lure that's got treble hooks. They need to be replaced, and show you how I make a feathered treble hook for the back of these E-pops. But so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. There he is, right off the bat. Hey now. Ooh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Good largemouth. I kind of had a feeling I might be able to catch one here. I know it's a little dark. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, first cast, big largemouth. Well, not big largemouth, but that's 2.5. Nice largemouth. I know it's a little dark, but we got some overcast. It's keeping it a little darker. All right, thanks for tuning in. My plan was to go up the river today and fish up there, but we got a big rain last night. I thought maybe it might have muddied it up there, so I'm switching it back to where I'm fishing a different creek today. I like the way that started. There, I got him. That fish hit it and pulled it under, missed it. I let it set and he came back and got it. Whoa. Not a bad spot either. Well, I like it. Haven't had the chance to fish this area this year. It can be hit or miss, but I did have one of my best topwater days here a couple years ago. Oh, it didn't get him, son of a gun. There, I got him. He hit it underneath. I don't know how well I got him hooked. Not very good. I'm glad I netted him. Nice fat little chunky spot. Boy, he hit it hard. You know, I could probably catch more if I fished something else today, but I like the topwater, so I'm gonna stick with it. So like I was afraid of, the rain has kind of shut them down a little bit. There's a doe with her baby. 2 babies. She's got twins. Boy, those are little ones. Oh boy. Ooh, this is a nice fish here. Don't jump. Nice largemouth. Another nice largemouth. That's a 2-pounder. Or better. Boy, he really whacked it. All right, a little crankbait fish. Boy, there's not a lot going on today. How in the world did you get that hook in there like that? Little crankbait fish. And I'm well, maybe I'm onto something. I doubt it. Oh, there he is. Do I still got him? You gotta be kidding me. That bluegill hit that crankbait like he was 20 pounds. You gotta be kidding me. He even pulled drag for a second. Okay. So when you replace hooks, I like a feathered treble on the back, or a dressed treble, whatever you want to call it. And if you buy them pre-dressed or pre-feathered, it costs more money. So I just tie my own. I'm going to kind of show you the process that I go through here. Of course, it helps to have a fly tying vise. Got to be careful when you're doing this because you'll end up bloody. These hooks are sharp. So I'm going to be using, for this one, some white bucktail. You can see that's a bucktail. That's how it comes. And you don't want a whole bunch on the back of your hook. Just a little bit. And I'm going to cut off just a little here. so much easier when it's a single hook. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Look at that. I'm gonna put another little piece on it. And I know this is pretty basic for a lot of you guys that have been doing this, but I got a lot of people watching that are new to fishing. And for this one, I'm gonna put the little flashy stuff on the back too. Just a couple of strands is all it takes. I'm probably putting it on a little too long, but I can trim it up. Let me see. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see what I'm doing here. And I don't want it to be too long, so I'm going to trim some of this. Oh yeah, that's going to look good. Now I just want to tie it off. And I'll do that a few times just to make sure everything stays tight. Okay, I'm going to cut that thread. Now, this is an important part. It's called vinyl lure and jig finish. Ooh, my paint's almost dried out. But I'll paint the threads here. And what that's going to do is give it a nice little bit of red, which I like to have on the back hook here. Plus, it'll seal seal these threads, or the thread that you used to tie it. That way it won't come untied. You can use different material. I'm just using a bucktail because that's what I've got. Okay, I like that. That'll work. While that's drying, I'm gonna change out the hooks on the front of the bait. So you can see here the back hook. It actually broke while I was taking it out of a fish. So I'm gonna replace that one. Have to get my little glasses. Hang on a second here. So these here are just a combination of little scissors and a split ring pliers. Very handy. It's made by Spro. They're very inexpensive. Now I've got it started. So there, I got the split ring and everything. I do replace the split rings whenever I'm doing this, but this here bait has already been, I've already replaced the split ring, so I'm going to use the same split ring. Now I just got to get that hook off of there. Okay, hooks off. Now, I've been using Hayabusa hooks, no particular reason why. I just saw them. They were a little less expensive, and they had two different sizes. I use a number 4 on the middle hook, which is already here, already done, and I use a number 5 on the back, and that's the one that's drying over there. All right, so now I just have to get the hook onto the split ring. Okay, got that started. And then you want to attach your split ring to the back of the bait as well. Okay, there you have it. A new feathered treble on the back. Got a number 4 on in the front, number 5 on the back. So that bait's ready to go. I'll be using that tomorrow. And you can see here, this front hook is broken, so I'm going to replace that as well. And this has the factory split ring on it, so that split ring is going as well. These Spro E-Pops have Gamakatsu hooks right out of the package. They're good for 1 or 2 trips. You fish all day with them, and then they're really, you probably should just swap them out before you ever go. But I try to get as much use out of them as I can, and sometimes it costs me because they are not very good. They're too soft. They're very sharp, but they're very soft, that you'll end up losing fish. Okay, that hook's gone. I got some split rings. I'm using a size number 3 from VMC. Just the factory split rings aren't very good either. They'll bend out. Whoops. Oh great, I've lost my split ring. Well, I'll never find that one. I'll just get another one. Ah, man, it's harder than it looks. Okay, there you have it. That's a nice chartreuse silver one. Oh boy, that back hook is compromised. I'm going to end up redoing that one as well, but I won't bore you with that. But anyway, that's the process I go through, putting new hooks on a Spro E-Pop. Okay, there's a picture of the treble, the back treble I just did for this bait. This one actually turned out better. I've got my split ring here. Okay, there you have it. Boy, that one turned out good. That's gonna work. All right, so any new bait that has treble hooks from the factory, you need to swap the hooks out. It just you know, of course they're gonna cut corners. But this is, you got to be careful too that you put the right size hooks on. If you you can throw the balance of the bait off and it won't work correctly. But again, a number 4 is what I'm using on the front, and a number 5 in the back. The 5 is a little bit smaller, 4 is a little bit bigger, and it balances it just right. And again, I'm using a size 3 split ring. Don't have to use this brand, but that's what I got, VMC. But that's the process of swapping hooks. You can get the bucktail in a lot of different colors. you can experiment and see what works best. Usually white or chartreuse, and then a little bit of red is what I do. And you know, if you use a chug bug, this is an old chug bug, you got to do the same thing. The hooks are, you know, they're sharp, but they're soft, really light wire hooks. And you can see, well, you know, this one, one of the trebles is broken off. This is a back treble from the factory. Look how bent it is. That's after just 1 or 2, you know, days of fishing. Sometimes I get lazy and don't swap them out, and right out of the package I'll use it for a day or 2. A lot of times I end up regretting that. You should swap the hooks, you know, first thing. All right, so thanks for watching. Getting close to 5,000 subscribers. Once I hit 5,000, I think I'm going to try to come up with something. I don't know, a giveaway maybe. I don't know yet, but so stay tuned for that. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed, because you're going to have to be a subscriber to win whatever it is I come up with. But thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. And stay tuned. I'm going to go up the river. Usually this time of year when it really gets hot, I go upriver. The water temperature is just a little cooler, and I like chasing those big largemouths. So stay tuned for that. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.